Alright, Brush Monkeys, we're back, and this week we're continuing the Grenadier Wizards box set with this guy. He is a Druid, and unlike some of the others, he's actually listed as a Druid in both the 1980 and 83 releases. So he's going to be painted largely with contrast paints, so he's going to be another fairly quick paint. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here and get started on him. Alright, see you soon. Alright, we made some progress on our guy here. As you can see, I've got his skin based. I'm going to go over it with pale flesh. Bring out those fingers and a little detail in his hands, his face. I've also got his beard and hair based with the matte white. I'm going to do those with the apothecary white. I did his hat in Griff Charger gray and his robes in orc flesh, because I feel that's going to be a much brighter green than the Dark Angels green that I'm going to use for the base, so it'll help him stand out a little bit. I also went over his belt and his belt pouch here and his shoe in Wraithbone to help the snakebite leather stand out. That's what I'm going to do those in. I did his shield in Wildwood, and eventually we'll do his belt and belt pouch and shoe in snakebite leather. I'll do his sword and the design on his shield there in steel, maybe with a little gold accent, or Balthazar gold accent in the middle. Sword hilt's going to be Balthazar gold as well, sword hilt and pommel. And then he's got, if you can see at his waist, he's got a little sickle knife there too, and that's going to be steel as well. And then, like I said, his beard is going to be apothecary white, and the base will be Dark Angels green contrast with the Niblet green dry brush and the heavy black green base band. So he's coming along pretty well. I've got a lot of contrast paint on him there that's still wet and needs to dry, so I'm going to take a break and let that dry. Then when we come back, we'll highlight his skin and do his hair and his leathers, and he'll be coming along pretty well. So that's, for contrast paints, that represents about maybe half an hour's worth of work, just in that. So that's not too shabby, and it's coming along pretty fast. So we'll see you soon. Bye. Alright, I've made some more progress on our guy here. As you can see, I've done his beard and hair with the apothecary white, and highlighted his skin and painted the leather on his belt and belt pouch there, and his shoe. So he's looking pretty spiff. I really like how he's coming off so far. The apothecary white is still wet, and so is the leather. So, you know, it's contrast paint. What are you going to do? So I'm going to go ahead and take another break here, and when we come back, we'll do the metallics on him, his sword and his shield boss and his little Druid knife there, and then just the basing left to do, and this guy is pretty well done. So he's coming along pretty nicely. So we'll see you soon. Bye. Alright, so I made some more progress on our guy. Got the bronze on his shield and his sword hilt painted. I got his sword blade painted. Even put a little edge on the front end of it there, because the way it was curved, it kind of looked like a scimitar, slightly scimitarish. That did a little blade on his belt there too, and did some metal trim on his shield. And I also painted his base with the Dark Angels green, and you can see with the Dark Angels green that difference between the dark green of that contrast paint and the green of the orc flesh green that I painted his robe. You see, it's all green, but he still kind of stands out from the base a little bit. So now you've got an idea of what he's going to look like. He's pretty well done right now. I just need to paint the base band and dry brush the Niblet green on his base. So I'm going to go ahead and take a pause and let that contrast paint on his base dry, and then the next time you see this guy, he'll be completely done. So he's like I said, it's another really quick paint, but I think he came out really well. I think he's looking really good. I'm pretty happy with him. So I'll take a break and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Alright, brush monkeys, there we go. There's our finished Druid from the 1980 Grenadier box set of Wizards 2001. Released in 1980 and 1983. I think he turned out pretty good. Next week we'll be continuing this with another magic user, and so on until we finish the box set. Alright, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like down below. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, click subscribe. And in the meantime, if you want to see how to add one of the miniatures that we've painted on this channel to your own collection, check out our Instagram, Tumblr, and Patreon sites. If you want to support us in doing what we do, check out my Patreon site, check out my merch store at storefrontier.com/flymonkeystudios. You can get t-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts, hoodies, all kinds of stuff there. Go check that out. And in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.